Attention, please. The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
What the hell? What's going on here? No. Oh my God, that was crazy. Hold on. What the fuck? Give me a second. Let's do it this way. Hold on.
You've known them to run their mouths about politics. Politics, schmalitics. Well, little did you know, they can run their mouths about other stuff as well. This is the Mark G Show. They have a natural curiosity about just about everything, from aliens, the paranormal, to the biggest natural disasters that have ever occurred on planet Earth, and everything in between. Two brothers from another mother ripping it up. And, oh no, we don't record the show. We have the balls to do it live. Call into the show at 207-370-5852. That's 207-370-5852. Be a part of the show. Let's do it. This is the Mark G Show. And now your hosts, Mark G and Gary G.
What is going on? TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, everybody else out there, everybody on Apple and Spotify. What's happening? TikTok, y'all saying there's no audio now from... now they're saying there's no audio, man.
Joys of going live, brother.
They can't hear the intro.
Oh, really? Can they hear us?
Yeah, they hear you, but they don't hear the intro, I guess.
Yeah, that's
What's
all right.
going on, Calvin Krause? What's happening, brother?
Edit it in later.
All right, we're going to have to edit it in later because obviously they didn't hear a shit over there.
That's all right. It is the curse of Zach.
It is. Zach is breaking us out now. Zach is breaking the podcast. I blame it on him.
Right.
But anyways, let's get back to it, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Mark G Show. I've got a hell of a show for you tonight. We're back, baby, after a long little vacay. But let's get it off first. I got my brother from another mother down here, Mr. Better Broken Athlete, also known as Gary, his real name anyways. What's going on, brother?
I'm ready to be tested on your little news articles here. So
fantastic.
I'm excited. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, I also have Zach down here. Everybody knows him. The problem is, though, I think he needs some more sugar mamas because, unfortunately, Zach still hasn't got a laptop, so he's having technical difficulties down there. Y'all know how Zach is. Let me get a quick shout-out to Calvin Krause over on Twitch and as well as eman52421 over on Twitch. What's going on, gentlemen? Welcome in. Yeah, so interesting. So, Gary, we've been on here now for, what, 45 minutes?
Roughly,
just kind of shooting the shit and talking about the show and what we're trying to. And then we see Zach having technical difficulties. How long have we been telling Zach he needs a laptop?
Shit, at least 3 months now.
Yeah, just about right. And he still rejects it. And the guy just won't buy that laptop, man.
Hey, you know what? But he did spring and get the $4 too small of a cheap green screen.
He did, man. He bought that green screen that was, I don't know, the size of a baby's ass. I mean, that thing was tiny.
Right. That's not even like a face towel, barely, right?
Yeah, barely. Oh man, I don't know what we're gonna do about Zach, chat. I mean, this is crazy. I'm not sure what we're gonna do about Zach. He's slacking in the podcasting department. It's horrible. He's over there, folks, listening in. Zach is in the chat room over on TikTok, and he's just rolling his eyes at us right now. But yeah, let me get into this, chat. First and foremost, there's a lot of shit that's happened over the course of the 2 weeks. We're going to talk about that real quick, and then we're going to get right into the show tonight. As most of you saw in my video that I posted on all the platforms, we hear the phrase a lot. Oh, wait. before I do that, before I talk about this phrase, let me get this out of the way. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Mark G Show. Everything you hear tonight on the show are the views and opinions of myself, my brother, Zach, and any of the guests that come on the show. It is up to you to choose what you do with that information. I always say do your own research, especially tonight. Definitely do your own research. And this is for entertainment purposes only. Now that I got that part out of the way, let me tell you, tonight's show is going to be interesting. Because we hear the phrase fake news all the time now. And fake news ain't just a Donald Trump thing anymore. Fake news is now on the left wing, the right wing. Fake news is everywhere. Everybody's saying fake news this, fake news that. So we're going to have some fun tonight as we're back off our two-week vacation here. I'm going to read a bunch of news articles off to y'all. You see there's a number up there in the chat. Feel free to call into this number if you like to chit chat with us, say hi. We'll get you on the air. But when I read off these news articles, thank you for the follow, E-Man. When we read these articles to you, I want you to tell me whether it's fake news or whether it's real news. It's up to you as a chat to let us know what you think it is. And then when I'm done with the article, we talk about the article. And we're like, hey, this and that with the article. Then I'll eventually tell y'all whether it's fake or real. Oh, Zach, thank you for the follow. So sweet. You've been following me. Oh, man. So it's going to be a good night. But first, Gary, before we get over there, man, it's been 2 weeks. Number one, did you have a good Christmas?
Christmas was great. New Year's was great. Mellow, quiet, which for me is a win.
Nice. Yeah, we had a good Christmas here as well. I would ask Zach, but, Zach can't talk. He's just down there loading on the screen.
That's all right. That's what he does.
That is what he does. But, on top of that, something big happened just in the course of a few days ago. The Epstein list was released. What the fuck is that? Sam, what was that? What the fuck was that? Dude, I don't even know what that was. No clue what that sound effect was. Not one.
You didn't set that up?
No. That was some Viking shit. And that was on cue. Right after
was on cue. That was timed perfectly.
Right after I mentioned the Epstein Island list was released, that thing went off.
They're listening. That's Scientology doing what they do.
Right. That is Scientology. If Zach was here, he'd definitely say that too. That was Scientology. Dude, that was crazy shit right there. For everybody listen, Apple and Spotify tomorrow is gonna be like, what the fuck was that?
Yeah.
Dude, I have no clue. That was crazy. That was an interesting sound that just came out of nowhere.
Your face was like, what?
Dude, I'm looking at both screens trying to figure out if I got something going off, but no, that was interesting.
You got to find that audio file and see what it was.
That audio file is somewhere in my shit. Build a Ho says that was for me. He says, "What do you mean? Was that your intro song, Build a Ho?" That was very interesting.
Build a Ho's entering the building.
Right, it did, Zach. It did come in right after I said, right after I mentioned Epstein Island's list. But yeah, man, we'll dig into Epstein next week because I want to wait and see if any more information is released on it, because some of the people that were listed in this, remind you folks, the people's names that are on the list are not people who have essentially been on the island, but people's names that were mentioned within the courtroom. This is not like a full-blown list of people who are actually there. This is just a list of names of people that were mentioned during the courtroom incident.
I thought it was a flight log.
No. So what it was the case that they have with the victims, and everything that was mentioned in the court, any name that was mentioned in that court, it was all in there. So, I mean, for instance, they could be sitting there saying, so Epstein was talking to this guy named Gary G on the phone. Now you're in that list. Now Gary G is in that list, for instance. So that's how this is all working out as far as that list goes. But we'll talk about that next week. So like I said, I want to see if more information comes up before we really dive deep into that. Because there's some interesting shit in that list, man. Like the Pope. The Pope is in there. I don't know which Pope, but the Pope was mentioned in the courtroom.
All right.
Yeah, I really want to dive.
I mean, that would be on brand.
It would be, yeah.
So
Touche. So, I mean, we are definitely diving deep into that at some point. Waiting to see, Zach, you're down in there, chat. You're still updating your phone. I want to verify, Zach, before I go any further, because if you are not coming back in, I'm going to make your picture disappear. Because I'm tired of staring at you, smiling at us like you want to do something to us. See out, Zach.
Just lurking emptily in the bottom corner there.
He is definitely lurking over there. Definitely. All right, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, we got a bunch of new things. Let me remind everybody who's tuning in right now, in the Linktree link that's in our bios, another cool little thing that we have. It's kind of like a super chat. You can send emojis to us now. And all it costs like $1 or so. If you click on that Linktree link and you go to the tip the podcast, you can now make emojis pop up on our screen, like big memes and stuff like that. It's pretty cool. I got all that set up today. Well, let's start off with, is this news story real or fake? Chad, this is where you can get involved. I'm going to read off a news article to you, and it's up to you to let me know if this news article is real or if it's fake. Gary, you better not be researching shit.
Why do you think I'd be researching anything?
Because I see your brain over there. I see smoke already starting to come out of your
I'm
head.
not doing it.
You're ready to do
I'm not doing it.
Uh-huh. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have the mystery of the vanishing ice cream truck. That's right. Residents were left scratching their head as more peculiar details emerge about the ice cream truck's disappearance. Local surveillance footage captured a group of raccoons seemingly orchestrating a coordinated effort to push the ice cream truck down the street. Wildlife experts weighed in, explaining the raccoons are highly intelligent and capable of collaborative actions as the search for the missing ice cream truck continues. The involvement of these mischievous raccoons adds a whimsical and unexpected twist to the mystery. What I want to know right now, is this news story real or fake? Let me see what y'all post down there in the chat. Kellen Crow says, got my computer open. I'm waiting to see what Gary says. All right, there's Zach. Welcome back, Zach.
Mischievous raccoons.
Yes, Gary, you better not be Googling and cheating on these news articles.
I'm pretty sure I don't need to cheat on this one.
Okay, sure. Tell me, is it real or fake? What are your thoughts?
I'm going to say this one's fake.
You're going to say it's fake? Zach, what do you think?
I agree with Gary.
All right,
I just now got in here. I didn't hear what the fuck you said.
All right, well, Zach, we were talking about raccoons, and we're an ice cream truck. We'll just leave you out of this one, Zach. Just sit there and look freaking ugly. All right, going back over, Butterfly and Tina both say real over in the chat. Gary, I'd like to let you know that the ladies over in the chat are real. They are correct. That news story is, in fact, a real news article.
Raccoons stole an ice cream truck?
Raccoons stole an ice cream truck.
Damn, those opposable thumbs, man. Drive? Yeah.
Well, I don't know. They didn't drive. They essentially pushed a truck.
Fuck, how many of them were there? Jesus Christ.
Right?
Serves me right.
That's $1 million question, man. All right.
Some pretty strong raccoons, man. I guess they're determined to get those ice cream sandwiches.
Could you imagine that 911 call? Raccoon stole my ice cream truck. That'd be so fun.
I'd be a shitty dispatcher. I'd be like, you're on your own with that fake news, bud.
Are you sure you're not talking about Over the Hedge? Nah, fucking Tiffany calling. No, so that is an interesting one. I mean, that's just as bad as that cop that responded to the alien call in Las Vegas. Remember that one with the 15-foot aliens?
Yeah.
In Vegas. And I guess it turned out that was fake.
Yeah.
Like the call was legit, but the people rigged that up the whole time. They weren't responding to any of the media or anything like that in regards to it.
Yeah. Yeah.
But what about the cop that said, oh yeah, my dash cam caught this falling into this person's backyard?
So there was probably a real meteorite, or just something that had fallen into the sky and it looked like it hit there. But yeah, that's
true.
Yeah.
But always, Tina, that you do come up with a good question there. Or the aliens at Miami Mall this week. That was interesting. Gary, did you happen to see that TikTok yet or any of the social media for that?
Yeah.
I'm 40, 50 cop cars all responded to the mall for supposedly a teenage fight. I still think something else is up with that. I don't think it was aliens, but
I was just gonna say,
was up with that. I
I
think
I
there's
would
more to
love
that story.
I would love it to be aliens, but I definitely am not buying the however tall these aliens were
It
stored.
says like 15 feet. I think it was matched up with the people in Vegas. Is like 15 feet aliens again.
As much as I would love that to be the case, it's definitely not, though. You know.
That is a crazy story, though. Like I saw that video, all those cops there, and then when they mentioned that it was for friggin' teenagers fighting, I called bullshit right off the bat. 'Cause there's no way that many cops are responding to teenagers, multiple teenagers fighting, and that was a whole freaking city.
I mean, it depends on how many teenagers there are, right? Because there was like a brawl at the Delamo Mall in Torrance with like 1,000 teenagers. Maybe
But
not
also,
1,000, but there was a
also
shitload of
depends.
teenagers.
Also depends if they brought a.
Yeah, yeah.
Right? Yeah. Well, I mean, if they brought their firearms, then yeah, I get that. Wow, it's interesting to me. All right, let's go on to our next news story here. We went from freaking raccoons to aliens. And all right, this next article, folks, remember to let me know whether you think this article is real or if it's fake. Robot orchestra performs symphony in downtown square. Following the robotic symphony performance, discussion sparked about the role of artificial intelligence in the arts. Advocates praise the robots for their precision and fusion of technology with creativity, envisioning a future where AI collaborates with human artists. However, skeptics raise concerns about the potential loss of human expression and emotional depth in art. The debate intensified as the video of the robot orchestrated went viral, prompting a global conversation about the intersection of technology and creativity. Is this real or is this fake?
I mean, the way AI is these days and all that shit, I would say it's real.
I mean, they do have AI now sounding like celebrities singing.
Mm-hmm.
There's an AI out there that pretty much created a whole new song for Drake. And there's an AI out there with a brand new Drake song.
Yeah.
And Drake did not sing one bit.
Have you heard it?
I have not.
So I've heard of like these AIs creating new like Nirvana songs and new Beatles songs and stuff, but I can't find them.
You can't find them?
I mean, I can't, but that doesn't mean anything. I'm pretty kind of illiterate when it comes to technology, but
Oh, thank you for the subscription, Calvin Krause. Thank you so much.
yeah, but I'll say this one's probably real.
You're going to say it's real? Zach, what are your thoughts?
I'd say it's probably real because I mean, hell, the AI these days is fucking insanely scary. So I would say it's probably real.
Yeah, the Beatles, they did have an AI, the Beatles. The AI finished the Beatles. Oh, no, with the Beatles song, the AI did not do any singing for it, but it cleaned up their audio. It took one of their older tracks, cleaned it up. And what the fuck is going on in my fucking live tonight? What are these sounds? Dude, what in the world are these sounds coming from?
You don't know where these are coming from?
I swear, I have
Are
no
these
clue.
TikTok noises?
No, these are not TikTok.
Dude,
noises.
it's like legit when you bring up something or someone of importance, it's when it plays, bro.
That's some interesting shit. Yeah, no, that was not me. Those are not TikTok noises. Like, that's interesting.
You need a stronger VPN, bro.
I start using VPN. What's going on? Disaster. Oh my God. It probably is Twitch. It could be a Twitch notification. Because we did have Calvin Krause just do a subscription on Twitch. So it could have come from that. That was interesting, though.
Hmm.
All right. That was fucking interesting.
So weird.
It was absolutely weird. All right. Let's go on to the next one. Oh, by the way, that article was, in fact, real.
Interesting.
So, I mean, it is right. And as far as the Eagles songs, I think I was mentioning about the Eagles. What it did, it cleaned up their music for them. All right. We're going to get to. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to come up to a next one. I think this one's going to be kind of funny because some people are going to say this one's fake. I'm going to say this one's real. I'm going to be curious what people are going to say on this one. And I specifically made sure this one was in here. I specifically made sure this one was. All right, the next news story I'm going to read off to you. You can let me know whether you think it's real or fake. The moon landing hoax exposed by a former NASA engineer. In response to the moon landing hoax claims, NASA released a comprehensive debunking of the allegations addressing each supposed inconsistency with scientific evidence. The former engineer's credibility was questioned, with experts pointing out that his claims lack support from the broader scientific community. Conspiracy theorists debated the counter arguments, creating a heated online discourse. Despite the controversy, the overwhelming body of evidence supporting the authenticity of the moon landing remained intact, reaffirming one of humanity's greatest achievements. Real or fake, gentlemen? Oh,
I
look
mean,
at that.
the moon landing itself is fake as fuck.
You're still sticking with that one?
Yeah.
So is this article saying that they debunked the debunkers?
This news article is stating that they debunked the NASA engineer that said the moon landing was a hoax.
So they're saying that they proved that it was fake.
They proved that the moon landing was real.
Oh, fuck. That's fake news.
I believe that's what they did over there.
What was that little floating face?
That's Twitch. That's Twitch.
That's Twitch. Okay.
That's Twitch.
I'm going to say I don't know. I'll fake.
Zach, you said fake.
Mm-hmm.
Always Tina down there saying real. Bill the host says, I like when they talk on the phone from space. Right? Bill the Ho. Well, I will tell you that this article is, ladies and gentlemen, absolutely 100% positively fake.
Shocker.
Who knew?
Ah.
I don't know. Well, let's go to our next one, gentlemen. Are you ready for this next one?
Let's go.
Let's go. I wonder if our X is working. It does say we're live on X. If anybody's watching us on X, please let me know. All right, let's go to the next one. World's first underwater hotel opens in Maldives or Maldives. Not sure how to pronounce that there. Guests at the underwater hotel reported surreal experiences describing encounters with vibrant schools of fish swimming by their windows and the mesmerizing dance of marine life during the night. Marine biologists partnered with the hotel to conduct research and raised awareness about the delicate balance of the underwater ecosystem. The unique collaboration between luxury hospitality and marine conservation aims to provide guests with the unforgettable experience while fostering a sense of responsibility towards the ocean's fragile beauty. Is this one real or fake? Gary's thinking right now. Look.
Well, I'll be honest. I missed the beginning of it because I was making sure that we were, in fact, live on Twitch. Or I'm sorry, X.
On
And
X.
we are. And
We are. Phenomenal.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I was talking about the world's first underwater hotel opens in Maldives.
Oh, in Maldives?
Yes. Do you think this article is real or fake? Everybody in the chat is saying real. Do you agree with the chat or are you going to deny with the chat? I mean, I'm not going to lie. I think that would be pretty badass. Could you imagine sleeping in a hotel room, laying in your bed underwater, watching fish and sharks and stuff swim by?
Well, they do have those. They do have them to where your room is in the ocean, it's in the water. So that's a real thing. But for it to be the first one in the Maldives, I don't know. Fake.
You're calling fake?
I feel like they've probably already had it for a while. I don't know if it's new. I don't know. I'm going to go fake just because.
You're going to go fake. All right, Josh. Just because?
Just because.
Gotcha. And Zach, what about you, my man?
I'll go fake. I mean, I've never even heard of this. So, yeah, I'm just going to go fake just because I've never heard of it.
Gotcha. Well, gentlemen, once again, the chat has outsmarted you. It is absolutely real.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Those things they are real. I just didn't expect it to be the first one in Maldives.
Right. Gotcha. I want to say thank you for everybody who's showing love over there on TikTok. We just saw Lucky Lids over there showing us a little hand heart over there. Appreciate you. All right. So y'all love AI. You love robots. You know, robot technology is advancing. I got this pretty cool little article here. It's interesting to wonder if this could be a real or fake article as well. Dancing robots take over Tokyo streets, I should say. In a futuristic display of technology and entertainment, Tokyo witnessed a spontaneous street performance featuring a humanoid robots showcasing impressive dance moves. Passerbys were treated to an unexpected spectacle as the robots grooved to a mix of traditional and modern music. Spectators quickly joined the impromptu dance party, capturing the futuristic celebration on their smartphones. The event organizers, a tech company specializing in robotics, stated that the performance aimed to demonstrate the positive impact of technology on urban culture. Do you believe they had dancing robots in the Tokyo streets? And if so, how fucking cool would that be, actually? That'd be pretty fucking cool, I think.
Yeah, until they started fucking firing at you and shit.
You think little turkey, was it futuristic? What did they say it was again? It was chickens, wasn't it?
What?
Yeah,
What?
no, dancing robots. They're just legit dancing robots. Okay, we didn't mention any freaking types. So dancing robots. You don't think that'd be cool seeing dancing robots in the street?
What the fuck
Where'd
are you
you,
talking
what are
about?
the chickens?
Yeah.
What-
I don't know
What the
where I
fuck
got
is
it.
the
Maybe I
chicken?
saw chickens on another one.
Me and Gary both were looking at each other like, what the
like
fuck?
chickens? Where the fuck did he get chickens from?
Listen, it's been a long day.
Obviously.
Is it real though?
That's the question.
I'm gonna go fake.
You're going fake with the dancing robots in Tokyo. You know how the technology is in Tokyo.
I don't give a fuck, Keisha. I'm saying fake.
Hey, chat, make sure everybody in the chat's letting us know whether it's fake or real, because it's you guys in the chat versus these two guys down here. Can you guys outsmart Gary and Zach? That's what we're out here for today. So the chat's all going for real. Zach says fake. The chat's been right in like 95% of the time right now.
Well, of
Yeah.
course, they're probably Googling shit.
Yeah, I'll go fake. Just because I want to. I'm gonna be on Team Zach over here.
You're going to be on Team Zach? Well, Gary, you might as well just sit on his lap because he got you in the wrong spot again.
God damn.
Because unfortunately, the chat is right. That is 100% a real article. That did happen. They did have dancing robots.
You know
Not
what,
surprised, to
chats?
be honest.
I mean,
You know what, chats? You're getting lucky.
I honestly love the idea of seeing some dancing. I think that'd be pretty freaking cool.
And that's on brand for Tokyo anyway.
It is.
Like just some crazy Futurama shit.
I mean, dude, but fuck, man. Like, what if they had those? What the fuck am I thinking of? The chips in them that would make them go crazy, like small soldiers, and they just start fucking attacking everyone.
Well, they already
happen eventually.
yeah, but that's like, in like a decade.
Yeah.
So we got a solid decade.
Live, but we'll see it happen.
Yeah. They've already got like those little robot droids that bring you your food in restaurants.
Right? Isn't Amazon doing delivery now too with drones and shit?
Here locally or in Japan?
No, here in the U.S. I think
Oh.
Amazon's now delivering packages with drones.
I've read something somewhere where they were doing some like short distance, small package deliveries with drones. I don't know if that was a real article though. I don't know what to believe anymore.
So Gary, you said in the decade that's gonna happen. So what? Skynet's gonna go live?
Yeah.
Y'all listen to these two over here? Y'all listen to these two?
Oh yeah, Gary. We might not want to have a conversation with each other, or Mark will post another video like that again.
Yeah, I know, right?
What video is that one? Oh, you guys talking about that one that sounded like you guys are having that romantic little conversation. That was great, dude. When I was making that video, I'm like, oh my God, this is going to be freaking epic.
That's like the edits of like Joe Rogan and Alex Jones when they start like, you're crazy. It's like, what are you talking about? I love you. Like, what? Like,
No, see, the thing is, I know Mark chived in on that conversation. He just edited himself out. That's all it was.
yeah, of course.
No clue what you're talking about, Zach.
No, just we're romantic.
You guys are 100% romantic. I mean, just
Yeah.
look at you two down there together. You guys are, the TikTok's newest couple.
2 peas in a pod. Yeah, I know. Which way do you point, right? Oh, I got it right on the first slide. That's interesting. Yeah.
Oh, man. Oh, thank you for the cheer, Eamon, with a cheer. Thank you so much. I appreciate you.
What the fuck is a cheer?
It's something on Twitch.
Oh, all right.
I'm still getting you. Get ready. Wait. We just had a Twitch event, right? Let's see if we're going to get a weird noise. Hold on.
Helen Keller.
Oh.
See,
All right.
right when I said Helen Keller, it made that noise.
Dude, I don't know what's going on. So there's like two different effects happening with this Twitch stuff, and that's very interesting. Oh, you know what? I know what it is. I absolutely know what it is now. No, I don't. Well, shit. I'll look into that. For now, anytime we get Twitch events that happen, they're going to go off doubly. And for that, I do apologize. Okay. Let's go on to our next article. Ladies and gentlemen, trust me, we have this all mixed up. These guys don't know the articles that I'm reading. Neither did anybody in the chat. The wife, if she snuck a peek, she may. But otherwise, she does not know neither. Here's our next article. Gentlemen, remember, folks in the chat, you let me know if you think this article is real or if it's fake. And see if you're smarter than Gary and Zach. So far, chat, you guys and gals are 100%
They've
smarter.
only got one right more than us. They're not that smart. God damn it.
Oh, yeah, let's find out. Archaeologists unearth ancient pizza oven in Pompeii. Sorry, Pompeii? Pompei, Pompeii.
That's fake as fuck. They didn't have fucking pizza.
Archaeologists working on the ongoing excavations of Pompeii made a surprising discovery, a remarkably well-preserved ancient pizza oven. The find shed light on the dietary habits of the ancient Romans and suggested that pizza-like dishes might have been more prevalent than previously thought. The archaeologists found remnants of various toppings, sparking debate among the scholars about the origins of the pizza and the potential influence on ancient Mediterranean cuisine. We have Eamon in the on Twitch saying he's saying it's fake. I have people over on TikTok saying true.
Nah, dude, it's fake. They didn't eat pizza back then.
They had a bunch of breads out. You got to remember, they did a lot of bread. So you still saying fake?
Care. I'm saying fake.
You're saying fake? All right, Gary, what are your thoughts on it? Do you think they had a pizza oven back in Roman times?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Gary and Zach coming in clutch. And then
I don't think that Gary was 100% of this answer though. He's like,
I'm not 100%. I can tell you that much. But I'm just thinking, bread has been around for a long time, so it'd be. No, I'm going to go fake. I'm going to say fake. I mean, there might have been a real oven, but I don't know if it was a pizza oven.
Yeah, Butterfly, I don't know what they mean by toppings. I mean, they could have been preserving toppings. They did have a way of preserving. They preserved food a hell of a lot better than we do now.
Yeah. Found some fresh pepperoni and the mozzarella. Hey,
yeah, you never know.
Fake. I'm going to go fake.
You're going to go fake? Zach, You're going fake? All right, TikTok, before I reveal the answer, one more time, TikTok, what do y'all think? Do y'all think the Romans had pizza ovens back in their time?
Dude, they ate big ass fucking lamb legs and shit and chickens. They didn't eat that kind of stuff.
All right, so Zach and Gary.
I think they did eat it, but I'm just going to say fake just because I like saying fake.
You like saying fake?
I've said fake to every single one.
All right, so Zach and Gary, I'd love to tell you that your answer about archaeologists unearthing ancient pizza oven in Pompeii, you all saying it's fake? You're wrong. The correct answer is real. That is a true article. That is real news, not fake news.
Yeah, because they've been eating bread forever.
Oh, Sully, you didn't know that. You don't even know who Eminem is. Shut up.
All right, let's see. Wow. Zach, really?
Music from 10 years ago is unheard of, but history from 4,000 years ago, he's an expert.
Right.
Yeah.
It's a terror fail. Well, let's go on the next one here. What's that, Sully?
Sully don't know how to keep two of his fingers attached, but he knows fucking ancient Roman shit. I call bullshit.
Well, you know, Sully was highly intoxicated on that day that he lost his finger.
I don't care.
Wait, did he actually lose a finger?
He lost the tip of his pinky. So the funny story is, and mind you, the day that it happened, I think he was trying to get TikTok universes and stuff like that, getting pity gifts from people because he wouldn't shut up about losing it. He kept pointing to people. I lost my finger today. I lost
Yeah,
it.
he would
And what
show it
happened?
every 4 seconds on live. Oh, look. Oh.
So he got highly intoxicated. He was at the bar with a buddy of his. They both went to the bathroom together. What they were going to do in that bathroom together is beyond me, and I don't want to know.
But he came out with a
Hide the strudel.
But what happened was his buddy went to go shut the door. His hand was on the door, but you know where the latch is of the door. His hand was that low. So I think he was trying to go grab for his buddy's junk in order for his hand to be that low.
what it sounds like.
And his
Yeah.
buddy shut that door kind of fast, and it caught that pinky and about took off the whole pinky. It's stitched all together right now, kind of hanging on.
And not even that. Like 4 days later, he had to get stitches in his other finger because someone threw a pocket knife at him and he wasn't smart enough to dodge it. He tried to catch it.
All this now, listen. Sully's a great guy, and we tease him about it because he survived the sandbox. He survived the sandbox without getting a limb taken off. Nothing. He comes back home to Iowa, out of all places. No, is it Iowa? No, Ohio. In Ohio, and he loses limbs.
Well, I mean, Ohio's pretty wild.
I guess so. Oh,
I haven't lost limbs and I've lived here my whole life.
You got to get out more, Zach.
yeah, you do.
Probably.
Oh man, this is not a podcast on my. Oh well, we can make it one.
I mean, we can do a pivot real quick. So,
Sully, like I tell everybody about this podcast, we are a podcast that's ADD and ADHD. We go from one topic to another topic and we bounce around. It's like, oh, squirrel. Y'all see that squirrel that just ran by? It's great.
No, then I'll be like, Mark, what kind of shrooms are you taking? Because I didn't see shit.
Right? Oh, you know, it's the good kind.
yeah,
It's
kind
good.
that they found in Pompeii with that pizza oven.
Hey, Sully, if you want to
I did
call,
tell you it's real.
Yeah, that's right.
Sully, if you want to call in, the number's up there. Let's hear your argument about your fingers.
Sully, feel free to call into the show, man. The number to the podcast is right there. You can call in. The phone will ring, and we will answer it. But in the meantime, let's get to our next news article. Ladies and gentlemen of the chat, everybody on all the other social media platforms, including TikTok, let us know in the chat whether you think this news article is real or fake. The world's first talking plant communicates with researchers. In a scientific breakthrough, researchers claim to have developed a method to enable plants to communicate verbally. The talking plant, a modified fern, emitted sounds in response to various stimuli, allowing researchers to interpret its needs and responses. The discovery sparked discussion about the potential applications in agriculture and environmental monitoring. However, skeptics question the validity of the research, with some suggesting that the talking plant experiment was an elaborate hoax designed to capture public attention. Hold on 1 second. We got a call coming in.
Well, we already know who it is.
Sully.
To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail, press 2.
Stand by. We're going to be accepting his call. Hello, you're on the show.
Yeah, I just want to say fuck you, Zach.
Oh, it's okay. It's okay, Gimpies.
Oh, wow. Be careful what you say. We are live on platforms, Sully. They say oh, Sully, TikTok can't hear you. My guess is nobody else can hear you but the guys that are on the show.
Huh? I thought we tested this.
Oh, damn.
I thought we did test it as well.
All right.
But Sully, thank you for calling in, my man.
Yeah, I'll catch
See
y'all,
ya.
man.
All right, for everybody who knows, Sully went ahead and told Zach to F off.
Yes.
That's what he said, as we were mentioned in that article. So the phone lines are not working. We're going to have to fix that again. God dang it.
E-Man said that
E-Man.
E-Man52421 said I can hear him.
They can hear him. So I got it working for Twitch. It's just TikTok. All right. I will fix that for y'all here in the future. But in the meantime, gentlemen, is this real or fake?
Well, I did read an article a while back about scientists like hearing plants make noise, but I don't know if they were communicating like verbally. They were saying like tomato plants, yeah, when they were thirsty or whatever, like every 30 minutes they would emit like a scream, and it was in like
what?
yeah, it was in a different frequency that we can't hear. And then like the worse that the more thirsty they got, the louder the screams were, or like the shorter the span between the screams was. So I know that that's real. I read that article, but I don't know if would that constitute as verbal communication? I'll say real.
You're gonna go with real on that, Zach? What are your
On
thoughts?
I mean, fuck, I don't. Dude, if I heard a tomato plant scream, I would shit my pants.
Dude, it would be fucking terror. Like that'd be so scary. Like
You guys
seriously.
Isn't there a
remember
fucking? Isn't there a horror movie of a
there
like?
is a horror movie. Isn't it called The Horror Show or something like that? Of the talking plant? It's the fly eater.
Well, no, isn't there like I mean, yeah, that's on Rocky Horror Picture Show, but isn't there like another horror movie of like tomatoes killing people?
Attack of the Killer Tomatoes, like an old
Yeah.
70s, like it was like an old 70s or early 80s horror movie.
Yeah, Mark wouldn't know anything about that, but I'll go real, Mark.
You're going real?
Felix
the
Seymour.
chat-
Yeah,
the
that's
chat's not even
exactly.
The chat's not answering down here whether they think it's fake or real. I'm seeing a bunch of ferns. Jacqueline says the only thing I know about talking ferns is a show between two ferns. Butterfly over on TikTok is saying real. Eamon over on Twitch is saying real. All right, so the chat consensus is everybody is saying real. We're going to leave Eamon's little post up here. He's saying real. Zach and Gary are saying real. Gentlemen,
Let's go.
ladies and gentlemen, I hate to tell you that. I wish I should have saved the Donald Trump clip of this. But that, ladies and gentlemen, is fake news. That's right. That is a fake article. There is nothing real about that. That is 100% fake. That is 0 for the chat, 0 for Zach and Gary. No one gets a point on that one.
Yeah, so it's the semantics then, right? Like the verbal communication. Like it wasn't verbal communication.
That is correct.
So that fake news article is based on something real, but it's semantics. Okay.
Exactly.
I got you.
You got it?
I got
All right.
you.
You ready
What
for
kind
the
of
next one?
bullshit you're playing now?
Oh, you know what kind of bullshit I'm playing now? You ready for the next one?
I mean, I'm still going to get them wrong. I just now have a
Yeah.
better understanding of your
No
bullshit.
matter what me and Gary say, you're gonna say the fucking complete opposite.
No, I'm 100% not. See, I ended up looking up different, so I had to generate this and I grabbed them from real news articles and looked up and typed up a bunch of fake articles and I had it. And don't worry, I used some great code to find the stuff. But the next one I got for you is the jellyfish invasion. In a surprising turn of events, the coastal town of Portville has been experiencing what locals are calling a jellyfish invasion. Over the past weeks, millions of jellyfish have been washing up on the shores, creating an unusual carpet of gelatinous creatures on the beaches. Scientists are baffled by the phenomenon, stating that such a large scale of gathering of jellyfish is unprecedented. Local authorities have issued warnings to residents and tourists to avoid the beaches until further notice, as jellyfish can pose a risk with their stings. Environmentalists are concerned about the potential ecological impact of this event. Is this real or fake, gentlemen?
Real.
Did jellyfish really invade this beach or did they not? Butterfly is saying it's teal. I never heard
Real.
of teal.
Saying real.
Zach is saying, well, look at Zach. He means business this time. Zach's like, yeah, that's real. It's real. All right, Zach, you're saying it's real?
I want to say it's real, but I feel like there's going to be some element of fakeness to it. Like the town is made up. I'm going to go fake.
You're
Fuck
going
you, Mark.
fake? You're going fake? Zach, you're going real. The chat is all saying real over in the chat. You got
Good.
real, true.
Yeah,
I'd
I
say
know the
real
jellyfish
happens.
shit happens for real, but there's something fake about that news article.
You're saying there's something fake. Do you really think I would twist up news
Yes.
stories here? You
Yes.
think I would twist up
Yes.
news stories? Okay. Let's find out.
And I'm okay with being wrong. I'm just saying, fuck you.
Zach, you're saying real?
Yep.
Gary, you're saying fake?
Piss off.
Everybody in chat saying real. Let's pull up Eamon's chat over here since I can pull him up over on Twitch. Eamon over on Twitch is saying real.
Good.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to let you all know that you are smarter than Gary because that is, in fact, a real news article that did happen. There is a town with that name. There was no twisting of that news article. That was real news,
Yeah,
not
fuck you.
fake news.
Still hate you.
Yes, Abby, roses would be great over there in that TikTok land. All right, let's go on the next one. Here we go.
Man, I'm
Ladies
lagging
and
really bad on
gentlemen.
TikTok.
What's that?
I'm lagging really bad on TikTok.
What the hell? Did you see that number one pop up over by Zach's face?
Yeah, I did.
I did.
That was weird. Zach, did you do that with your iPhone? Hold on. Let's see if you can do that again. That was interesting. I think that's an iPhone thing. Zach, give me a thumbs up.
Dude,
Yeah, there it
I'm
goes.
frozen now.
Yeah, there it is. Zach, just hang by. That does work. Okay, so that's an iPhone thing. All right. Here we go with the next one. Flying cars, now a reality. And a groundbreaking technological achievement, a company named Skyway has announced the successful test of its first flying car. The vehicle, which looks like a cross between a drone and a compact car, can now reportedly reach speeds of up to 200 miles per hour and has a flight range of 300 miles. Skyway claims that the flying car runs entirely on electricity and can be fully charged in under 1 hour. They plan to make these cars available to the public by next year, signing a new era in personal transportation.
Fake.
Is this
Fake.
article, is this news that I'm telling you right now? Chat and TikTok, everybody listen to chat. I need you to let me know right now. The article that I read you, the news that I just told you, is it fake or real?
Fake as fuck.
There is a car that looks like a drone in a car. I just don't know if the battery charges in an hour and it can go 200 miles an hour.
Let's get the flux capacitor, guys. Yeah,
Something
fake.
So Zach is saying this article is this news that I'm telling you right now is fake.
Fake.
Gary is saying this news is fake.
And I've got a pretty solid track record here, so
You do got a pretty good solid track record. Abigail
I
and
work with
TikTok says
NASA.
they've been a reality for a while, but they just don't have approval for obvious reasons. Butterfly says she's 50-50 on it.
200 miles an hour, though? That's pretty impressive.
We have yet to see
1 hour
anything on
charge.
social media. All right, Eamon over on TikTok. We're going to lock in his answer. He's the only one that's answered truly on social media so far. He's saying fake. All right.
Well.
Gentlemen, are you ready for the answer?
Yeah.
The correct answer to this is it is absolutely fake.
Yeah.
That's right. This is fake news. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. That one is fake, 100%. But you can see we had people thinking. You had to scratch your head a little bit. You see, Gary started to catch on to this whole fake news stuff, which is interesting.
I wasn't scratching my head right when you started talking about it. I knew it was fake.
Really?
But I mean, those cars do exist. They do have a car
do.
that looks
They
like
do.
a drone, and it can fly. But at 200 miles an hour, whatever the specs were that you said with the 1 hour charge, not possible. My fucking iPhone can't charge in an hour.
Dude, do you realize if they came out with fake cars, they'd have to have everyone get a pilot's license, and no one's gonna be going flying shit around. At
Have you
200
seen the
miles an
people that
hour.
drive in Portland, Oregon?
No.
You don't trust those people with a fucking car that flies, brother.
Did they get their license from the Cracker Jack box?
Dude, everything here is from a Cracker Jack box. Except the Cracker Jack box.
For everybody tuning in right now, please let me explain to you what tonight's show is. Tonight's show is we're kind of doing a little show on show people what fake news and real news kind of be like, and how people can easily get fooled by what some people call fake news as well, or how news can be twisted to be fake, but in all reality, there's a little bit of reality in it, but it's fake because we twist things up. And you can kind of put this with a situation that we're currently seeing here in our actual living status of how news can be twisted, and it's fake news, and why people call it fake news is because there's a little twist in it. So there is a little politicalness to this, but we're not really making it political, if you catch my drift. So let's go on to this next one. People in chat, I ask that you participate and let me know whether you think the news article is fake or whether it's real. Let's talk about the city that never sleeps, literally. A small town in Norway, Solstad, has introduced a new law banning nighttime sleeping. The law passed by the local government states that from 10 p.m. to 5 a.m., all residents are required to engage in community activities, including sports, book clubs, and night markets. The unusual law aims to strengthen community bonds and combat loneliness, especially during the winter months when nights are longer. The town has been divided on this new rule, with some embracing with vibrant night culture while others are campaigning for its repeal. Is this one a fake or real?
I'm gonna say fake. I mean, it'd be cool to get down
Right.
at 3 a.m, but no, fake. I'm gonna say
Zach is bobbing his head over there like he's got his boyfriend over there, but I really need to know, Zach, is your answer fake or real?
Fuck you for one. And then for two, I'm gonna go fake as well.
You're going fake as well. Beth over on TikTok is saying fake because how are they going to go around and account for everyone?
This is true.
Eamon is saying Fort One. I'm not sure what that Fort One is. But Eamon, is this article fake or real? Is anybody else got it? We're going to go with Beth on that for fake. All right, let's see here. We're going to go over to the answer. I wasn't listening, but I'm gonna say it says, okay. I got you, Eamon. Let's go ahead. Let's pin up your comment saying you wasn't listening, but you're going to say fake. Ladies and gentlemen, that article is 100%, 250% fake.
Hey, Mark, just so you know, on TikTok, it's not showing the whole comment.
It's not? What do we
the whole
oh,
left
yeah, it's
side of the
not.
box.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's because you cropped it.
Yeah, I had to crop it, unfortunately. This is because people want a viewability of, I don't know. Listen, that's how I got it, Zach. Let's go to our next one.
Yeah,
is it real or fake?
But YouTube and everything else can see it.
But yeah, over on TikTok, if y'all do yourself a favor, if you turn your phone sideways, you will actually get the podcast full. So if you turn your podcast, if you turn your phone sideways, the podcast will actually be in full screen for you.
Go landscape mode. It's better.
Lies.
Zach, you're on an iPad.
Yeah, your iPad's
Hey, so was that real or fake though? Was that real or fake,
bro?
Fake, dude. We've been 5 minutes off this. Me telling y'all it's fake.
Well, you know what, you dick? I didn't hear you. Okay.
Well, I guess you got to clean certain things out of your ears in order for you to hear better. I mean, just the way you're sitting.
These nuts.
Like ooze. Clean these nuts. How do you hear? Oh man. All right, Chad. I think this news article, a lot of people are probably going to get this one right. I think this one is going to be 100% across the board. Maybe someone will think it's fake. Maybe someone will think it's real. Let's find out if it's split or if everybody has the same answer. The reign of fish in Honduras. Residents of Euro Honduras experience their annual and bizarre natural phenomenon known as Lluvia de Pisces or Pisces, a rain of fish. After a heavy rainstorm, hundreds of small fish were found scattered on the streets. Scientists explain the phenomenon occurs when whirlwinds over water bodies lift small fish into the air and then deposit them inland as the storm loses energy. This event has been celebrated in the town for over a century and is considered a miraculous occurrence by many locals.
I'll say real.
You're going to say real, so you think the sky rains fish?
Well, no, but if the wind picks them up out of the ocean, if they're like small enough, then yeah, I'd say real.
It does sound good, right? Like almost if it's real, it sounds good, right? It made it sound good, like the wind picks fish up from the ocean and puts the ocean right on the streets.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. You saying real?
I'll say real.
You're going to say real? Are you sure?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, don't let Mark mind fuck you. It's probably real.
Would I ever mind fuck anybody?
Yes.
Don't answer that, you ass. I didn't say rain. It said or scatter. All right. Well, the chat seems to agree with y'all. Everybody's posting in the chat saying, yes, it's real. All right. Let me go. I wasn't. All right. Let's go over here. Eamon, you got the same answer as the chat. We'll throw it up. Eamon saying, yes, sir. Survey. Did the rain fish in Honduras? Did it rain fish in Honduras? The survey says that is a 100% real news. That is not fake news. That is real news. So, gentlemen, you guys are getting a little bit better at this game.
Yes, we're learning your mind fuckery tricks, so we know this now.
You sure?
Yeah.
All right. Let me just go over this cat one. We've talked about the cats on the island before, so we're not going to do that one because that one's obviously real. Well, let's talk about the invisible art exhibit. In a controversial move, the Modern Art Gallery in New York has unveiled its latest exhibit titled The Essence of Invisibility, where artists display invisible artwork. Visitors are presented with an empty frames, blank canvases, and clear pedestals, encouraging them to imagine the art. The exhibit has sparked a heated debate in the art world about the nature of art and perception. Critics argue it's mockery of art, while supporters praise an innovative approach to engaging the audience of imagination. Almost sounds like Hunter Biden's artwork. But gentlemen, do you think this is real or fake? Even says it sounds dumb enough to be true.
Yeah,
I mean, there
I
are.
feel like I read something similar to this, but I don't know if it was parody. It could have been like the what is it, the bee? What is the Babylon Bee?
Babylon B.
Ah, fuck.
This one's tough. You guys think about that. Could you go to an art gallery and just stare at a blank wall and go, "Oh my god, will you look at that freaking?"
I've seen people do it. That's what people with art degrees have. That's the kind of art that they produce is a blank canvas, and they have some
Dude,
like
okay,
horseshit explanation.
I'm gonna say true because I feel like there are people out there that are
Yeah,
art nerds
I'll
like
say
this. Like,
true.
oh,
Yeah, yeah.
All right. So both of you are going with true.
yeah.
And it seems everybody in the chat is also saying true. I mean, there's all kinds of. I mean, I couldn't imagine just staring at a wall going, "Oh, look, a divot. Oh my god, that's."
Well,
such
you couldn't,
artwork."
but there are some really
Well, I
bougie
mean,
people out there who do.
they may also just have a bunch of blank canvases on the wall, and they just go stare at them and imagine their own art in the canvas.
Okay. All right. So y'all sticking with that. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to tell you the invisible art exhibit is fake news.
Hmm.
That's right. That absolutely did not happen. That is fake news.
Motherfucker, I Googled it and it's real.
Well, the way I explained the article to you, the way the news story was written to you is fake. You got to remember, Zach, some of these are real stories, but mixed up to turn into fake news.
See, it'd be nice if there was like you could tell what the element of fake is.
Quit cheating, Beth says.
No, it's not. It's not. The AI is not fake. What I did was ask it to take real news stories. I wanted a mixture of real news stories that were 100% real, with everything in it is real. But I also wanted to take news stories that were weird news stories or whatever, twist it around to make it fake news. Because a lot of the stuff that when you hear news on mainstream media and so forth, some of it's twisted up when it is in legit fake news because of the way they twisted the words and made it up, and it turns into fake news. And you're going to actually get a prime example here, whether or not this one is real or fake. And let's see if anybody catches on. Here we go. Alien corpses displayed in Congress. In an unprecedented event that were claimed to be alien corpses were presented in front of Congress, causing a worldwide stir. These figures, reportedly containing single skeletons and eggs, were met with mixed reactions, ranging from scientific interest to outright disbelief. The controversy deepened with NASA scientists questioning the findings, authenticity, and lack of public disclosures of the research. Despite the skepticism, the incident has reignited discussions about extraterrestrial life and its implications for humanity. Is this real news or fake news?
Fake.
Zach is saying fake. Gary's thinking hard about this one.
Well,
Why
because
say so?
I mean, there's a whole subreddit on UFOs that I'm pretty deep into, more than I should be. And this did happen, but it's like, I'm trying to remember, was it in front of Congress or was it in front of like Mexico? Because I feel like it was in Mexico.
Or was it in front of Congress?
I don't remember.
So you're stuck on this one. You can't tell whether it's fake.
Yeah, because they had a whole thing about it. They had like a bunch of colleges. They were saying that the college people were really credible, and they had like, and the corpses looked like little baby ETs. Like there was a whole bunch of shit about it on the interwebs, but
see, if that is true, if it's real, then why didn't they, go back to that when they just recently came out about aliens again?
they did. This was after like the most recent thing.
I love
Oh, well,
Like
Marty's
all,
response. If it's on the internet, it's got to be
that's
real.
what I'm saying. Like I literally just read a whole thing about this, and like it's all over like the subreddits for aliens and strange planet and UFOs and everything like that.
Well,
And the
Zach is
college that
saying
they said was an accredited college is a bullshit college. So I
I'm
want to
I'm
say
sticking with my answer. I'm sticking with my answer as fake.
you're sticking with your answer.
I'll
Say
say
fake.
it's real.
You're saying it's real. So Zach,
Fuck.
say
I want to
fake
say it's
news?
fake because I can't remember if it's in front of Congress.
Zach
I'm gonna say
is
fake.
saying
I'm changing my answer to fake.
You change your answer to fake.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm changing. I'm changing my answer to real.
All right.
Really? Zach's going real news.
No, I'm just playing. It's fake.
Will you make up your damn mind? All right. Zach and Gary now saying fake news. And we got Chad saying real news. We got Butterfly over on TikTok saying real. Marty saying if it's on the internet, it's got to be real. Eman is saying fake. Gentlemen, it is absolutely 100% fake news. It was in Mexico where they revealed the alien corpses, supposedly. It was not in front of Congress. It was in Mexico.
Yeah. So it did happen, but it was in Mexico.
It did happen, but it was in Mexico. See, look, it was making you think, though, wasn't it?
And I read the fucking article. I read the actual article. I was like, damn,
Gary, we're smarter than the chat.
hey, all right.
Ouch. All right. All right. Y'all see where they're going with this one. Gary's catching on to the way these news articles see. That's what everybody's going to think of right now. As I'm reading you guys these news stories and you're trying to figure out whether it's fake news or real news, and you're thinking, wait a minute, this sounds familiar.
Marty, it was fake, but that event actually happened.
Right. So as you're listening to me tell you these news stories, it's up to you to figure out if you've heard it before. Am I twisting words? Am I changing something to make it fake news?
This is like a real time. What is that? The effect.
Mandela effect?
Yeah, this is like real time Mandela effect taking place here.
Let's go with this next article. All right, ladies and gentlemen in chat, please remember to let me know if you think this article is, if the news that I'm telling you, let me know if you think it's fake or if you think it's real. A mammoth meatball created. The creation of meatball from the DNA of the woolly mammoth represents a landmark achievement in the realm of genetic science. This project, led by a team of innovative scientists, aims to explore the possibilities of resurrecting extinct species flavors. The mammoth meatball is a result of cultured cells grown to replicate the meat of the mammoth, a species that vanished from the earth over 4,000 years ago. This development has sparked ethical debates about the de-extinction and the future of food technology. Is this fake news or is this real news?
I'll say fake.
You're saying fake?
Yeah.
Zach is thinking really hard.
I'll say fake.
You'll say fake?
You don't want to eat that mammoth meat anymore, Zach? Huh?
That sounds like some Bill Gates meat.
No, I'm good, man.
No, I'm good.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I hate to tell you to you, it is 100% real.
Interesting.
That is real news. They have made meat from mammoth DNA. See, even says he's heard about the meatball. So I'm like, I think it's true over on Twitch. It is. It is a true news story. And could you imagine eating a 4,000-year-old dead animal's meat because they altered the DNA and made it inside of a lab? Could you eat lab-grown meat? I don't think I could. I think that'd be scary as fuck to eat lab-grown meat.
I mean, at least clone the animal, kill it, and then make a burger out of it or a meatball.
Right? I mean, that'd make more sense. And it'd be a real animal. So why not? Yeah. That makes more sense to me versus genetically engineering the meat.
Yeah, lab-grown meat's kind of terrifying, to be honest.
It is, because what kind of diseases could you get from lab-grown meat?
A lot of crazy nastiness.
Right? That scares the shit out of me. I know.
It's real, but not a meatball. Interesting.
That's what Marty's saying.
Yeah.
Start on daily dose of internet, Eamon says.
Yeah, right. Well,
I mean, would it like fake meat be like how they have plant based shit? Would it be like that kind of fake meat, or would it just be like
No, it'd be the legit meat.
yeah, allegedly it's got like the amino acid profile of like real meat. It's like grown in petri dishes.
Interesting. Marty's saying over on TikTok, you might have eaten lab meat at a restaurant since they have been serving this a while.
oh joy?
Right? I wonder if Wendy's burgers are lab grown.
Never frozen.
Calling
meat.
out to any fast food chains right now that got frozen burgers. Please let me know in the comments if you work for Burger King,
Hey.
McDonald's. What?
Hey, Wendy's is never frozen meat.
Wendy's is never frozen.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember.
Well, burgers. I don't know about their chicken nuggets, but their burgers are never frozen.
Their burgers are never frozen. I can't remember when I used to work at Wendy's whether it's frozen burger or not. I do know that any leftover burger they have from dinner rushes and lunch rushes back when I worked, this is years ago, they used to take all that leftover and that's how they made their chili meat.
I don't care. Their chili's amazing.
Any burger that sat there for, a couple hours because no one bought it, they take the burger and just smash it up and throw it in for the chili. Marty says Dairy Queen burgers are always frozen.
I don't care because Wendy's chili is fucking amazing.
I'd make a chili that burn your asshole right off.
Please do.
I will definitely, Zach. I don't know how I would ship chili to you.
I don't know. I want that barbecue sauce still, though.
Yeah, make some more barbecue sauce, dude.
I will this summertime. We're already talking about growing more stuff. I will definitely get some hot peppers grown this summertime. I will make some spicy barbecue sauce. Sphincter chili, Marty says. All right, let's go on to this next article. Seinfeld AI becomes self-aware. The Nothing Forever stream on Twitch, inspired by the sitcom Seinfeld and scripted by AI, reportedly became self-aware, a claim that has both fascinated and alarmed observers. The AI's apparently self-awareness, as it debated its existence and purpose, highlighted the rapid advancements in AI technology. This incident has sparked discussions about the potential and risk of AI, especially in the terms of how it can mimic human behaviors and consciousness. Is this article fake or real? Gary, stop Googling.
I'm not Googling.
Okay.
I'm going to say fake.
You're going to say fake?
Yeah.
Fake.
Zach is saying fake. And then we got nobody in the chat. Everybody in the chat is kind of confused on this one.
It's because they're still Googling.
They are. They're absolutely still Googling. Marty,
I had to actually close my TikTok.
Be aware of AI. All right. Well, I'd like to tell you that this article is 100% fake. It is fake news, but there is a point. I don't remember which one it was. I believe it's I think it was Googled, or somebody who worked at Google was talking about it. I heard about it on the Joe Rogan podcast where the AI did come into a form of self-awareness, and it started scaring the shit out of me. It was an interview with Joe Rogan and another person. I can't remember who it was, but they were talking about it. Connie, welcome in. Let's see. We're almost done with all this real news and fake news here. I got some good ones, though. How about sun bears mistaken for humans?
The hell's a sun bear?
In bizarre case of mistaken identity, sun bears at a zoo exhibited such human-like behavior that they were mistaken for people in bear costumes. This confusion led to a flurry of internet speculation, with a British wildlife park eventually stepping in to confirm the authenticity of the bears. The incident has drawn attention to the unique behaviors of sun bears and raised questions about human perceptions of animal behavior. Sonny on TikTok is saying true. Butterfly is saying real news. Gary's Googling this shit.
I'm not Googling it, dude. I already read this. So this happened in China, where the bear was standing on his back legs, and it looked like he had a suit on because it was all creased in the back. But you said something about British. And so I don't know if that is what makes it fake news. So I'm going to say,
you're trying to wonder if I'm pulling a towel over your eyes right now.
Yeah, because it did happen in
fake.
China. And I
I'm
don't know if
saying-
it was called the Sun Bear. Your face. So I don't know if it was called the Sun Bear, but like everything about it is as real as it could be, except for the name of the bear and the British drop. So as much as I want to say it's real, I'll go fake. I just
You're
feel
gonna go
like
fake
there's some
news?
weird details that are probably manipulated, but
All
that
right.
really did happen.
You think I'm manipulating you right now? You're saying
Yes,
fake news.
that's a real
Yes.
story, but something in there I'm thinking is fake.
All right, everybody on TikTok is saying real.
Yeah, because it
Well,
did happen. It's real, but I'm
ladies
still
and
saying
gentlemen
your
at
article is
TikTok,
fake.
y'all are 100% right. You have once
Yeah.
again proved Zach and Gary wrong. That is a real news. That is not fake news. That absolutely did happen.
Yeah, it did happen. That's
It
what I
did
said.
happen.
Yeah.
And it was in British Wildlife Park.
Oh, it was? I thought it was in
It
China.
was. Nope, it was. I this was 100% a real article.
So now I need to look. Hold on.
You know, I'm not agreeing with Gary no more.
You're not? Well, that's good because this next one's going to be about football. So it's
Yeah,
going to be fair.
Chinese zoo denies its sun bears are people in costumes.
Yeah, well, how's happened to Britain? Well, maybe it's Chinese. Where was it? Was it in China though, or was it in Britain?
Southeast Asian sun bear standing on its hind legs at the Hangzhou Zoo swept through Chinese social media.
Yeah, your AI is bullshit, Mark.
So, and then here's another one. It says footage from a Thai zoo shows sun bears standing up.
So it's real and fake news.
That's what I'm saying. Like I read this like a couple of months ago, and I was laughing because I thought it looked hilarious because when they're the footage from the back, they have like a little crease above their butt, and it looks legit like a fake costume. It looks like a dude in a costume, but that's just, I guess that's what sun bears look like when they stand on their back legs.
Gotcha. What's going on, Mr. Beast? All right, so we got the next one over here. Zach, this one's for you, my man. And Gary and everybody in chat. I actually did read that it was China as well. All right, so Sonny's agreeing with you. It was in China. All right, so listen, not everything's perfect, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh.
All right, there was a little slither of fake news and mixed with the real news. Let's try this one, though. Let's see how good Zach is on his football. See if we can tell if this is real news or fake news. Football teams 12-0 defeat after 8,000-mile journey. A football team embarked on what's supposed to be a historic match, but ended up in a demoralizing 12-0 defeat after an arduous 8,000-mile journey. This team, known for their resilience and fighting spirit, had prepared rigorously for the match. Upon arrival, they were greeted with enthusiasm by local fans who admired their dedication to the sport. However, the match turned out to be one-sided affair when the home team dominating from the start. The visiting team's fatigue from the long journey seemed evident, and their usual sharpness was missing. Post-match, the coach talked about the lessons learned and the experience gained. Despite the heavy loss, the team spirit remained unbroken, and they were determined to use the experience to grow stronger. Fans and sports and analysts have since discussed the implications of such long-distance travel on athletic performance and emphasizing the need for adequate rest and acclimatization. Dear God, that was
I'm gonna go false because for one, they only just started. This is NFL. They literally just started having NFL players play over in England or Europe or somewhere over in Europe. Like literally, like maybe 4 years ago, 5 years ago. So, and it didn't say if it was an NFL team or not. So I'm gonna go fake.
You're going to go fake news?
Yeah.
I agree with Zach.
You agree? All right. Gary's going to go with the I agree with Zach motion. All right. We got Sully on TikTok saying a real, Butterfly saying real, not Mr. B saying true. It's football, Sonny. It's American football.
Yeah, it's fake news.
Fake news. All right.
12-0.
All right. 12-0. Well, gentlemen, this news that I told you is not fake news. It is a 100% real news.
Huh.
This did happen.
I never heard of it.
All right. Well, gentlemen,
What kind? Was it a college team? What was it? They didn't specify.
Mark doesn't know. He
I
doesn't
don't
do
know.
any fucking deep dives on this.
I don't deep dive.
Yeah, your AI is a fucking piece of shit.
Not Mr. Beast, it very well could be. Not Mr. Beast says it might be talking about the Jaguars and the Ravens. I'm not sure, to be honest with you. I'll look into this. I'll get back to y'all next week. Well, let's talk about this next piece of news that I have. Remember, this is whether or not if you can tell if I'm telling you fake news or real news. So let's talk about the Great Wall of Australia. The Australian government announced an ambition and controversial plan to build a wall across its northern border aimed at controlling the movement of invasive species dubbed the Great Wall of Australia. It was a project that quickly garnered global attention. Environmental groups criticized the plan, arguing it could cause irreversible damage to the delicate ecosystem and disrupt the migration patterns of native wildlife. Proponents of the wall, however, believed it to be a necessary step to protect an Australian's unique biodiversity. The construction of the wall involved cutting-edge technology and was projected to take several years. As work commenced and faced numerous logistical challenges, including dealing with a harsh outback environment, intentionally, the project sparked a debate about human intervention in nature and its long-term consequences. Is this news fake or real?
Fake.
I'll say fake.
Both of you jumped on that fake real quick. You're saying fake?
Yeah.
All right. Eamon is saying real down there. I'm not sure if he's talking about the
I
football.
figure if I call fake enough times, something will be fake. You know?
Damn, Zach, you're bending over and choking. Is your boyfriend home now? Are you okay,
Yeah.
Zach? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So Zach's boyfriend's home. So if we see him choking a lot, that's okay. Gentlemen, this news is absolutely fake. This is fake news. 100% fake. Let me see here.
We know. That's why we told you fake.
Fake news.
Fake news. All right, here we go with an AI generated politician wins in Japan. In a small town in Japan, an AI generated virtual politician won a local election, marking a historic moment in political history. This AI, designed by a local tech startup, ran on a platform of data-driven decision-making and promised to revolutionize the way local governance was conducted. The AI's campaign focused on efficiency and the use of technology to solve community issues. However, the election of a virtual politician sparked a national and international debate over the role of AI governance. Legal and ethical questions were raised about the representation, accountability, and the future of political leadership. The virtual politician's creator defended their project, arguing it was a step towards more transparent and effective governance. This development led to a discussion about the potential and limitations of AI in decision-making roles and raised questions about the future relationship between humans and the AI in society.
I'm not going real.
You're going real with that one, Zach.
Yeah.
I'll say fake.
You're saying fake? It sounds like... All right, I can't tell if Butterfly's answering real on this one or should he answer real on the other one. Same with Sunny. Are they saying real on this one as well?
Again, I wouldn't be surprised with Japan being so forward.
Right. Japan is very far further advanced than the U.S.
But I'm just going to say fake just because I like to lean on the fake.
You definitely love to lay on that fake. And Zach, you're saying real.
Yeah.
Butterfly and Sunny over on TikTok are saying real. Japan is also very serious about their politics. They are. All right. Well, gentlemen, this news story that I just read to you is an absolute CNN story of fake news. This is 100% fake.
Bullshit. You're telling me they have dancing fucking robots, but this is fake news?
Yep, this is fake news. This is fake news. Oh, man. Okay, let's see here. All right. Here we go. Some shorter ones. We're getting through these now. We're just about over with the fake news and real news. How about the floating forest of Venice? A Venice floating forest initiative involving tree platforms along the canals has been met with both awe and skepticism. The project, aimed at bringing greenery to the waterways, has transformed the cityscape. Does Venice, in fact, have floating forests? or do they not? That's
Fake.
the question. Gary say fake. A floating forest is essentially like a floating island if you think about it. So did they do a man-made island? Zach is thinking really hard on this one.
I'm gonna go fake.
You're going fake news?
Mhm.
Sully's the only person I see over in chat and TikTok that's saying it's real.
Well, he's not very smart.
Well, Zach, in this instance, I'll have to agree with you because that is, and Gary, that is fake news.
Fuck
That
you, Sully.
absolutely did not, that did not happen. That is fake news. That is fake news. How about this one here? The largest male specimen of world's most venomous spider was found in Australia. Scientists identified the largest male specimen of the world's most venomous spider. This discovery is significant due to what it reveals about the species' adaptability and survival strategies. We have a call
No,
coming
it's
in.
probably Sully. It's probably Sully
from-
again.
Sully.
TikTok, I'm sorry you're not going to be able to hear Sully, but I'll try to repeat what Sully says. Sully, what's going on, my man?
Zach, you fucking. Zach sucks at this game, and you guys need a new co-host because he can't get anything right. He's 2 for 12.
Wait,
Zach.
Sully, can you say that? Can you say Zach sucks again in 3, 2, 1?
Zach sucks.
Not what your mom said.
I'm calling you to
Appreciate you, Sully. Have a go on, my man.
this. Yeah, later, y'all.
Bye, stepson.
Bro, it says on TikTok. Sully just
It's
called
the glare.
Zach sucks. Ghost Rider, welcome in. Yeah, I'm gonna have to fix that. So for some reason they can't hear the phone line. All right. Man stranded at sea, rescued after shark encounter. A man's survival story became headline news after he was stranded at sea.
Wait, aren't we talking about a venomous snake in Australia?
No, it was a spider.
Oh, did I never tell you the answer to that one?
No,
No?
Sully called and was talking about sucking things, so we didn't get to.
Right. Oh, well, I
Finish
would
it.
like to let you know that that is real news. That is 100% real.
Well, we didn't get to finish. We
I
didn't. You
know.
didn't ask us what we thought.
That's horrible.
I don't even think you finished reading the article.
Oh, damn.
You
We got-
didn't.
The phone call threw me off. My bad.
Hmm.
Marty over on TikTok, though, says, I'm so old, I can remember when the only fake news was the National Enquirer. Right? That's facts. That is 100% facts. Actually, you know, I'm going to go with this one here because this one's kind of interesting.
We
All right.
just fucking started with one. Now you're switching to another one.
Yeah, I am.
Jesus
Zach.
Christ.
Listen, I saw a squirrel. I fucking ran. All right. So I'm on this one now. The squirrel told me I have to read this one. Welcome to 2024, ladies and gentlemen. Unique twins were different birth dates and years. They are identical twins. The birth of twins who don't share the same date or year happened around midnight on New Year's Eve, leading one twin to be born in the previous year, while the other arrived just after the clock struck 12. Identical twins. One was born in 2023. The other was born in 2024, which will mean that they are at different ages when it comes to their birth dates, and their birth dates are different. Fake news or real news?
Real.
Real.
All right, TikTok, Kelsey. Everybody's saying real. You are all correct. That is real news. That is real news. And the last question of tonight's real or fake news ever, because holy crap, there's a lot of them. 24-hour daylight savings in Iceland. Iceland's experiment with a 24-hour daylight saving time has turned the country into a social and scientific laboratory. The government's objective is to maximize the use of natural daylight. Is this fake news or real news?
Fake.
I don't think there's enough information there, but I'm going to say fake.
Both of you saying fake?
Yep.
Waiting to see what the chat comes up with. Oh, Butterfly's 50-50 on this one. She doesn't know whether it's fake or real. Nobody should do daylight time savings.
For sure.
I agree with you. I hate it.
agree.
I absolutely hate it. Well, gentlemen, no one's really given an answer out there on the social media, so I'll just tell both of you that that is 100% fake news.
Knew it.
Anyways, yeah. So it just goes to show that no matter what the news story is, it's hard to believe any news. It really is, and that's why I always tell people I don't care what news channels you watch on mainstream media, you should always do your research regardless, because you truly don't know whether it's fake news or real news. You just can't trust nobody. No news really. Speaking of that, ladies and gentlemen, that was really this podcast. We're back after a 2-week break, so there wasn't too much planning on this one, but we're going to be working into it. I can tell everybody that next week we're going to be talking about the Epstein list. We are going to dig deep into this Epstein list. We are going to go ahead, and I'm waiting to see if anything else gets released before we talk about it. I know it's already been talked about in all the main podcasts, like it has been talked about on Ted. What is his name? Mr. IRL. What's his name? Tim Cass. Tim Cass is talking about it. A lot of our Crowders talked about it. Dan Bongino's talked about it, but we're going to be talking about it ourselves next week. So I want to wait to see if any more names get released. There's still a few names that are redacted, and I'm hoping that those names will be released by next Sunday, because I am very curious. Zach, I'm not sure if you heard me talking about it, because I think you were out at that time, but the Pope is mentioned in the list.
Epstein's still alive.
You say Epstein's
Did
still
you read
alive?
that too? I just read that too.
Really?
Yeah.
All right, so here we go on the fake news wagon. Let's talk about do you both believe that Epstein's alive, or do you think he's 86? Because listen, they did state that everybody whose names were mentioned in the in the list. Remember, this list is from people's names that were mentioned within the court. So it doesn't mean they were absolutely on Epstein's island. It just means that their names are mentioned in court because they, one way or another, either A, the victim heard the person's name, B, the victim met this person, or C, the victim gave that person a massage. For those who don't know, when we talk about the massage in these articles, the massage is acts of favors, if you catch my drift.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
I
so
did not have sexual relations with that woman.
so that's what, when we're talking about massage next week, that's what we'll be talking about. So, but when they asked the prosecutors if everybody mentioned within the documents if they were going to be prosecuted, they said no, because the reasoning is the person that would be able to clarify all of this is dead. So if you want to go on the the validness of Epstein being dead, I would actually think that maybe he truly is, because but it wasn't just the Clintons. It was all the elites taking him out because they knew what they're doing. If he's dead, they can't be prosecuted no matter how bad this information comes out. They can't go after him because Epstein's dead.
Alive.
Zach is sticking with the aliveness. What about
So
you?
so I saw a funny article. It's funny because
Okay.
it's double speak, right? Everything is double speak. So they showed like a side profile of Epstein versus like the body that they found, completely different side profile. But that doesn't really mean much, right? That's just it doesn't mean much. But I do know one thing: he didn't off himself.
No.
So that could be made. That could be taken a couple of different ways. Either he's not dead, or he didn't do it to himself. But one way or the other, everybody on that list should be fucking held guilty of shit.
100%. And when he says that, I even mean it for, I hate to say, listen, because I'm his fan, Donald Trump. He very well was mentioned in these court documents, but I guess he was mentioned because I don't know. That's why I got to look into these documents and I'm listening more about it. But he was mentioned. The Pope was mentioned.
Yeah, but again, that's on brand for Catholicism, you know? So
Right. There was also, who's the actor that played in Titanic?
Leo DiCaprio?
Leon. Yeah, he was mentioned. There was a prince in Britain that was mentioned.
James Franco was mentioned.
Yes, there's a bunch of
There's a whole bunch of them, yeah.
major Hollywood elites. Because you got to think about it. Epstein. Yes, Prince Andrew. Thank you, Tina. Prince Andrew. Epstein knew what he was doing. When he got people to this island and these massages were given, they were recorded. And he used it as bribery.
Like blackmail, basically.
Blackmail, yep. Because he had stuff on these people. In return, he either got favors from them, money from them, but he knew how to play the system. And it was from all these Hollywood elites. And the cool thing is, because we're going to be talking about this next week, this can bring us up on some of the other stuff that Zach loves to talk about as well. Because this will kind of tie into a little bit like your Scientology. This will tie into the Illuminati.
Dude, speaking of Scientology.
What you got on us for Scientology, Zach?
Did you go visit
Did-
them
did
yet?
you-
Did you go say hi? Did you turn in your application or what?
No, did you ever see that video I showed you of those guys going and recording? The guy's like, "Get the fuck away from me before I knock your ass out."
Oh, dude, there's a whole team of people who harass the hell out of these people, Scientology in Hollywood. It's crazy.
Yeah, dude, like they all protest outside of it when they go to talk to people. It's gotten so bad. They try to sneak people through the back door. Now they have people waiting at the back door to like protest back there too, so they can't catch a break. And, like these two guys go in and start recording, and the guy's like, "Hey, you gotta turn that off." He's like, "I gotta do a fucking goddamn thing." He's like, "Get away from me before I knock your bitch ass out." And like
Nice.
they're just and they're recording and shit. And they're like, "No, you gotta go." He's like, "Fuck you." Like,
No, man, it's interesting, and I can't wait. I think next week will be great. And yeah, Tina, that's what I heard as well. So that's the thing, right? Everybody has mentioned, and these are interactions that they've had or heard, and that everybody on that list is not technically guilty, but there should be a court case to find out any different rulings. And the thing is too, when you not read, but when I was listening to people reading this, because I listened to probably an hour and a half of these court documents being read, there are some instances where the victim was mentioning these names, and there were other instances where the district attorney was asking for names off the bat. Like the Pope was mentioned without the victim saying anything. The DA said, "So, can you confirm that there is a picture of the Pope and what's her name? Maxine Gaswell, with her being shirtless."
Ghislaine Maxwell.
What is it? Ghislaine Maxwell. Ghislaine Maxwell shirtless. They couldn't confirm or deny, but they couldn't confirm there was a picture with Ghislaine Maxwell and the Pope, but she couldn't confirm whether she was shirtless.
Interesting.
And with the prince, that's a very sickening, twisted story that we'll talk about next week, but it does involve a doll. Really? No, you chuckle, but it's absolutely disgusting, dude. They literally made the victim point out spots on the doll.
Oh.
Yeah, Stephen Hawking was a shocker for me as well. Stephen Hawking was a shocker for me as well. He was, and there was mentions about him with, how can you say,
Little people.
Yeah, there's an act on that one though.
Is this what we were talking about before we went live?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
I would just want to watch him run track. That's all I'd want to, jump hurdles.
Yeah, so like, there's a lot to be talked about on that one. So, you guys are horrible. You guys are absolutely horrible.
Oh my god!
You guys hear these two? This is Gary and Zach for you.
And Mark's dropped out right at the fucking end of the show. That's amazing.
Mark said, "Fuck
I
you
wanted to
guys."
spotlight you two for the AI, so I did this. Because I'm still here. I can just kill my video.
I think I'm frozen. No, I'm not.
No,
I'm
you're
just
good.
lagging really bad.
Yeah.
But no, so next week on the podcast, we'll be going over the Epstein Island's court documents. We'll be talking a little bit more about Scientology. I think it's time to bring them up because Zach loves it. Maybe we'll get Zach to actually talk. We'll also be talking about the Illuminati next week. Let's dig a little deep into these ones. So Zach, do your research. And Zach is now frozen with his hairy ass armpits. There we go. So other than that, ladies and gentlemen, thank y'all for tuning in. Sorry for the long break, but we are back for good. We'll see y'all next week. Until then, let's get out of here.
You've been listening to the Mark G Show. You may know them from their political commentary, but there's a
Penis.
I had added in there that time. There we go. All right, let me kill the other social media platforms and we'll get out of here.